A phenomenal filmmaker, ladies and gentlemen. इससे पहले भी when he collaborated with Tarak sir, the man of masses, तब पता लग गया था सबको कि हर किसी को ये कितना पसंद आने वाला है जो भी वो करते हैं on that big screen. Korthala Siva, ladies and gentlemen, a thunderous round of applause. Mumbai, welcome देना है हमें. Thank you sir, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, versatility is his middle name, and of course is Saif Ali Khan. Give it up for him. I've said it earlier, I'm going to say it again, that he is the biggest mass hero of our country, man of masses, NTR Jr. Kindly be seated, gentlemen. Okay, so I have a couple of questions for you. And sir, I'll start with you, Karan sir. Of course, we have NTR Jr Saab, we have Saif Ali Khan, Janhvi in this movie. Siva sir is directing it. But is sab ke alawa, specifically, what was that one thing that you said that yes, this is the movie that I want to present to the world? Devara Part 1.
It was nothing. He had me at hello. That's just the way. I mean, Tarak calls and you do what he wants. It's just the way it is. And you know, we not just a fan as an actor, but so much respect for his trajectory, so much respect for Siva sir, and you know everything that he has achieved in cinema. The combination of the both of them coming together after they've made one blockbuster together, and this is heading towards being a mega blockbuster. The fact that Saif was in the film, Janhvi, I mean, it was like for us at Dharma Productions and AA Films, it was really an absolute no-brainer to be to have our names associated with this magnificent piece of cinema that you just witnessed.
You know, we have to say that this trio, of course, Apurva sir, Anil sir, and you should and you are getting the credit for you know, introducing us to this pan-Indian thing. Of course, we've had movies earlier, but Bahubali ke baad it all started. What do you think is that one thing or the one USP of Devara that it's going to appeal to all the people globally?
Well, you've had all the magic and madness on land, but have you seen it on sea? It's a first. I mean, when you see what they call like the blood sea, and you see all the action that happens, you know, on the water and the way, like there are sequences that are just, sometimes you feel that you have a wild imagination and those can never really be fructified. But this has, like, you know, Siva sir had that imagination and then it was absolutely like executed to precision. So I think the big USP, I would say, is just the landscape of the film. The fact that water is such a star as well, and everything that happens in and around that arena really makes Devara like a standout film and clutter breaks every other massive dramatic action film you've seen in Indian cinema.
Absolutely, sir. We'll get to see this on the 27th and we can't wait to watch it now. Siva sir, welcome to Mumbai.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be here, first of all, and of course the amazing response that we've just gotten?
Firstly, thank you everyone for being here. And, a little bit tense, like this is my debut film. And, I hope everyone likes the film as much as we like. Thank you.
Sir, despite being this larger-than-life superstar, what do you think is that one quality that makes this gentleman here, Tarak sir, the man of masses, so humble? How come he's so humble, you know, despite all that stardom, that persona?
Even I'm trying to find out actually.
So directing him, you know.
It's because, you know, he's a very close friend of mine, and once he's in front of the camera, I feel that, I don't know why, suddenly he changes his persona and he looks wild actually. And every time, for every shot, you know, I just keep staring at him.
Right, yeah, right. So after watching Dawoodi, I had a title or a tag for the gorgeous and the very talented Janhvi Kapoor. Of course, I sat on it for quite some time and she had to leave. She had a flight to catch. But of course, the expression queen of the Indian film industry. You brought that out, you know, from Janhvi. And her chemistry with this gentleman, Tarak Bhai here, it is phenomenal. People are saying, Jodiyan Karan sir banate the. Abhi, you've taken it to some other level. What do you have to say, sir?
Yeah, because they look too good on screen, and down south people feel that After NTR sir and Sridevi, now it's this NTR and Janhvi.
Wow, you said it, sir. You said it. And Bhera, we have to talk about Bhera, sir. As I said, you know, the handsome, the ever so charming Saif Ali Khan, the brilliant actor. And here he's so ruthless, sir. Why would you do that to this man here?
No, even for the first time I'm seeing him like this because I never saw him like this in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Because he comes to the shot, I see only Bhera, and now he's looking like a rock star. He's something new to me.
Thank you so much for sharing all of that, and thank you so much for this amazing piece of art, Shiva sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Saif, so this one's for you. You know, you portrayed these dark and complex characters earlier, and as I said, everything that we've seen from you on that big screen has been awesomeness. Here, how is Bhera different, or should I say, what were those distinct qualities or the unqualities in Bhera that you said, yes, I want to do this?
Well, firstly, I was really excited, like I said, to get offered a big movie made, you know, from Andhra and from the South industry that's given us so many incredible movies. And I think the future is going to be collaborations between North and South. And I think of it in terms of like you say, a pan-Indian kind of scenario. Anyway, this role, I was very happy that Tarek, you wanted me in it, and Shivasa wanted me in it. I think they'd seen Omkara and remembered it, and I have to thank Vishalji for that still.
Right.
It was a very interesting character because, you know, there's a young version, there's an older version, there's crazy makeup, and also I wouldn't, you know, it's more of an anti-hero than a straight antagonist, and there's many layers to it, and it was just absolutely lovely doing it.
Right.
It's like an entry, a debut into a new kind of cinema,
Right.
and you know, according to me, the cutting edge of Indian cinema right now. So it's great for me to be here.
Well, he said it, ladies and gentlemen, he said it. You know, talking about the man of masses, of course, the world is talking about him. Aur ab se nahi, kab se. So how was it collaborating with him?
It was amazing. I mean, we met and we had a laugh from day one. He's a very easygoing person who wears his stardom lightly, which I like. And offset, a very, very friendly, welcoming person. We had a laugh from the first day, and he visited me in my van while I was waiting for a shot and made me feel so comfortable.
Right.
And we had a lovely laugh. He's invited me to his home and offered to cook food, and he's one of the most hospitable people I've worked with. A really, really nice, down-to-earth guy. But when the camera's on and when I saw him shooting on the set, he seems to grow in stature in front of the camera and becomes a larger-than-life person, which is a very great star quality to have. And when it's cut, he's back to being a normal, fun person. So I think he's been great, and it's been so nice working with him. He was also very patient because it's a new language for me.
Right.
And he was so supportive. Looking into his eyes and saying dialogues to him never made me feel anything except confident. Thank you.
Crazy, like madness. You know that is an indication of the advances as well as the opening for the film across the nation as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Karan sir, for sharing that. Of course, Shiva sir, this one's for you. Simran Sethi from E&I would want to know that what was your vision like before you started Devara, and did it alter a little while the movie was being made, or is it the same?
See, as I keep on saying that this is the most ambitious film ever made from my side, not in terms of scale, but in the idea itself. Because the idea of the protagonist being the fear is very exciting to me, and it remained the same throughout. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Saif sir, this one's for you. Bharti ma'am, Bharti Dubey ji would want to know, how do you look at this trend of cross-pollination of stars from North and South?
I think it's great, obviously, you know. I mean, it'll be so, we've gotten used to an idea where, you know, there's Bollywood and there's movies made in the North and there's movies in the South. And there's so many different movie industries in India. And the idea to have one film that can bring, you know, actors from different states like that together to create something that's truly pan-Indian is becoming the new standard today.
Right.
And films have done it, and I'm sure films will continue to do it. I'm just really lucky that I managed to speak a bit of Telugu properly, because it seems to be the language also of the future, and to learn a couple more languages, and everyone needs to broaden their horizons, get out of their comfort zones as actors. And I mean, for me, it was a great honor to be part of this, and I'm sure it's going to be the future for a lot of people. So it's great.
And he said it, ladies and gentlemen, Saif Ali Khan sahab. Ek baar zordar taliyan. Of course, moving on to the man of masses, NTR Jr. This one's for you. Amar from Mama Razi would want to know that given the high expectations for your action-packed performance in Devara Part 1, can you give us a sneak peek into any particular intense fight sequence or say a stunt that you're really excited for?
Well, Amarji, right? Amar, do we have here? Do we have Amarji here? Okay, so, oh hi, great. So I can't point out on one such particular action sequence, or I definitely would not point out on one stunt or a sequence. But I'm sure Anil sir, Apurva sir and Karan sir will agree with me. I think the last half an hour or 40 minutes of Devara is going to rock you all. So I can't wait. I just can't wait for people to watch that. The visual what my director Shiva had in his mind, and I just can't wait for the world to see it. that's
And you're riding that giant fish. Talk to us about
a shark.
that.
That was a shark.
The shark.
Yes.
So how was it like?
No, I mean, like, you should tell me, how was that? How did it look?
We loved it. I mean, loved that scene.
Well, I did. I hated shooting for it. I mean, that was one of the sequences which really took a lot of time. Oh, seriously. I was in a 200 by 150 tank, which was about 5.5 feet. And that shot literally took like almost a full day to get it right. So
but it is marvelous. Whatever we saw there, it is like amazing. Give it up for NTR Jr, ladies and gentlemen. Karan sir, that's all with the questions from our friends from the
master in especially when in dialogues. If your dialogue needs to be so much for you to, like, let's say a kilometer, for you to like express your angst or whatever it is, to express something. Shiva's dialogues are just 200 meters. Right. They're just 200 meters. So, and I don't know how he does it. He's extremely talented. I mean, I told you, I've been his friend for a very long time. We've been friends for a very long time. He just delivers the same expression in 200 meters. So it's like very few words, but the expression is so deep.
Precise and to the point, right? 27th September is when we'll get to see the movie in theaters. Let's just come to that point. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a final photo op, and I'd like to invite on stage some really cool people. Ji. Would like to invite on stage our very favorite people. Of course, as I said, in logo ne bada kaam kiya for the Indian film industry. Apurva Mehta Saab, the CEO Dharma, say give it up for him. And of course, he's presented it, he's distributed it. AA Film say Anil Thadani Saab, ladies and gentlemen. Anil sir, I know, you always say no for this. And I always say that I have a question for you. All right, Anil sir, sir, quickly, if you have to, as I said, the trio has worked wonders for the Indian film industry. Bahubali se ab tak, and of course AA Films has been there. वो logo आता है बहुत मायने रखती है बात. So please talk to us about Devara Part 1 and being a part of this collaboration one more time.
Just like to thank Tarak for showing and Shiva sir for showing so much confidence in Karan, Apurva and me. We've come back again to present this film after Bahubali and hope it just repeats the same kind of magic.
Apurva sir, what would you like to share with us, please?
So, we've always been huge fans of Tarak's work, be it in RRR or Temper or Chanta Garage. So, really, thank you for giving us this opportunity. We were, like he rightly said, blown away when we saw the visuals, and I think everyone can understand what we are feeling once you see the trailer. So, thank you for trusting us, Tarak and Siva sir, with your film, and we are so excited. Thank you.
Karan sir, one more time, thank you so much for getting this to this part of the country. And of course, the movie releases on the 27th September, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide. And in the meantime, of course, yeah, it's time to go click, click, click. It's time for a final photo op. Ji. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Bahubali, uske baad, it all started, and look where we are today.
I have to say that firstly, thank you all members of the media and everyone here. Thank you for being here. This is an exceptional moment for us at Dharma Productions and AA Films. Just presenting Devara and seeing Tarak's and Siva's vision, literally. And you haven't seen anything as yet. You have to see what's going to unfold right now. Tarak, I've known, of course, he was very gracious, I remember, where he actually presented Brahmastra to everyone in Hyderabad. It was a big moment for us. Such a massive mega star going out of his way to speak of another film, and he really impacted the box office of Brahmastra even in the South, and for that we are all eternally grateful. Thank you. And obviously his next was one of the most awaited films of Indian cinema, and we were only too happy, proud and privileged to present in Hindi Devara, the madness, magic, magnitude and magnificence of Devara. Of course, there are so many friends attached to this journey, not just Tarak, who's been a dear friend, and I told him that, this is not the end of this relationship, this is the beginning of a new one, and he knows what I'm talking about. Saif, my darling Saif, who I love, adore, not just as a filmmaker, a friend, family, everything. Just our kids playing with each other makes my heart full of love. The fact that Yash and Temur are BFFs in school means the world to me. That Bebo and Saif's children, this is just a legacy friendship which will go on. Saif is exceptional in the film. You will realize this very soon. And what do I say about my child? Literally beaming in gold, looking as gorgeous as ever. I still remember the moment Tarak and I spoke about, casting Janhvi in Devara. And for me, I felt like a proud papa when she started performing. And then look at that, my God, matching step with Tarak is no mean task. Like, let me tell you, and she really gave it her absolute best. And of course, Anil Thadani, Apurva and I are best friends. Anil and I have been hugely close friends from college. So this is like a bunch of buddies that come together, presenting this film. There's so much love in the room, and soon there will be awe when you see the trailer.
So what are we waiting for? So with your kind permission.
Yes. Presenting to you the trailer of Devara.
It was a blockbuster in the Hindi belt. What are your expectations from Devara Part 1?
I was, of course, as I said, that, I was absolutely honored even then, to present S.S. Rajamouli sir's vision. Kind of that began a massive journey, for Indian cinema. I think Bahubali will always be the very first pillar, that kind of held pan-India cinema together. Will always be a reference for so much. I have mega expectations of Devara, and for various reasons. The fact that this is, as Tarak himself said, his solo release after so many years. His fans have been waiting for this to happen. The fact that Saif and Janhvi are part of this film, making it a true blue pan-India experience. The fact that Siva sir's vision, you know, as a filmmaker is so exceptional. I don't want to put a number because that would dilute and demean what Devara means to all of us as a cinematic experience. But rest assured, it's going to be a celebration on the 27th of September.
Absolutely, sir. Fingers crossed. Of course, the celebration has all question for you. Of course, you are this ace filmmaker, the creative genius. What is it that, you know, that appeals to you when you watch a trailer? Because we do this day in, day out. But, you know, I can see that twinkle in your eye today. It's something special. What is it that appeals to you the most when we release a trailer like this, whether you are a part of that film or not? As a cine lover.
As you just said, as a cine lover, as a cine goer, for me, I've grown up watching films in single screens. Like when I was 4 years old is when I went and watched a film in a single screen with my parents, and then that began my journey with watching massive cinema in cinema halls. So to me, every time I see a tentpole film, a cinema spectacle, it just makes my heart happy. Because this is what we're here for, right? We're here, what else we here for, as Kapil Dev says. We really want to just watch the magic of celluloid, just the magic of big mainstream cinema. So when I see a trailer like the Devara trailer, it just explodes. Like whether I'm associated with the film or not is really immaterial. I, as a cine goer, as an audience, as a fan, when I watch massive entertainment, that's all I'm here for. That's all I want, that's all I live for, literally.
Thank them for all the love and all the support they've given me over the years of being an actor. And I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot I need to thank them for. But I would just this humble thanks. Thank you for being there with me.
Saif sir, closing remarks, I would say. What do you have to say to all the fans out there who were like eagerly waiting for